hang on. What is he talking about? What different type of waters do you have in the oceans? Okay, so there are different types of water masses in the ocean. And if you start from the surface, okay, so we have surface water, okay, containing the seasonal thermocline. Then within the permanent thermocline, we have central water. Below that, we have intermediate water. Then comes the deep water, and the bottom nearest water is called the bottom water. In addition to that, we also have a definition of a moat waters. And moat waters are vertically homogeneous water bodies formed during convection in winter. And there are specific areas which are shown here on this map where these moat waters are formed. Okay? Some are very, very dense, some of these moat waters, and actually trigger the formation of bottom waters in the ocean. Okay, shown here. The regions, some are less dense and they contribute to the deep water. All right. Okay. Let's have a look at the structure that we find in the ocean. Here's the structure of water masses in the Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean. So essentially what we're talking about is we have these big cakes. Okay, you have a cake of the Atlantic Ocean and you cut it open and then you can identify different layers. For example, near the bottom, and I activate the mouse here, near the bottom you find something which is called Antarctic bottom water. Okay, it's the bottom water and it's formed in shallow waters of around Antarctica. Here we have North Atlantic deep water. This is the deep water. And the deep water is actually the one that drives the deep circulation of the okay, because the Antarctic bottom water is sort of stuck between the deep basins in the oceans, and the North Atlantic deep water essentially can slide onto. Okay, then we have intermediate water. It's called intermediate water, Antarctic intermediate water or Arctic intermediate water, also coming from the surface and then pumped into the ocean interior. And in the North Atlantic, we also have the Mediterranean water outflow driving something. Okay, and then we can move over to the Pacific Ocean. And Pacific Ocean here, and there's something which is confusing, something which is called here Pacific deep water. There is no deep water formation in the Pacific. It's sort of more a stagnant water body there. It's very, very slow flushing. Okay. Anyway, so this is essentially the key structure. We talk about more of the details in individual lectures, but this is the key structure of the ocean. And you can identify these water masses, and you can actually also detect the pathway of these waters. And this is all on the basis of temperature and salinity, plus sometimes we use additional parameters such as dissolved oxygen or nutrient concentrations.